Good morning everyone, welcome back to Plein Perspective, Christophe here. So today we are again on a pretty amazing day in Perth. It's not very warm, it's about 10 degrees, but we are having an absolutely amazing day. Just spin around a bit so you can see what I'm looking at in the background. This is where I'm going to be painting. I've just done my sketch and on my little book and on the panel, and I'm just going to show you that in a minute, but just take you around a little bit, show you where we are. So this is Dalkeith, and I can't remember the name of the park, but that's okay. It's not that important. The important part is what we're doing here and the view. Something very simple today. I just didn't have much time. I've got to pick up my son very soon, so I thought I'd come for a couple of hours at the most and see if I can get something out of this. This is what I'm looking at behind me there. What I'd like to try to do is to capture some of those lovely reflections in the water, which were absolutely stunning when there was no boats going through the river. But as soon as a boat comes through, it brings ripples into the water and destroys all the reflections. So I'm going to try to recapture that somehow, somewhere. And I said it's a very simple painting, nothing too spectacular, but trying to do a bit of study on this one. So reflections, trying to get my colors right, and a little bit of mood to this lovely spot. Thanks again for watching this little video. Really appreciate it just puts the confidence a little bit when someone watches your work, and I say feel free to comment. It's always good to get feedback from everyone. So I'm just going to take you back now to my little sketch and show you what I've done so far. I'm not going to do time-lapse video again. I'm just going to take you through bits and pieces like I did before. I don't want to make those videos too boring. Just update you regularly on the progression and show you my little setup. So here we are. My good old Strata easel. I've just ordered a smaller one to take to Europe with me in September, going back home to paint the mountains. You can see I recycled my painting boards. There's an old painting in the back there, and here's what we got. So doesn't look like much at the moment, but here it is. Okay, so got my sky. I'm going to include that part of that tree there just to give a bit of a shape. Here's my hill there, the background hill, the darker water there, I think, which would be a nice break into the water. Here are the reflection I was talking about coming down here, and the sand line, the beach there is coming down. I've got to redo this better, and there's some beautiful reflections in the sand there. It's a bit too far to the left, but that's okay. I'm hoping that there's some more coming through towards this area there, and I think they're starting to appear now, so I should get a bit more reflections going through, and that should bring a lovely little leading line to there. And now the houses are beaming at the back there, so hopefully the point of the painting is take you through there and eventually to the top of that hill and keep you there through my tree. So that's the plan. Now whether we can achieve that, let's find out in a few minutes. So I'm just going to put the camera on the tripod and keep you updated. So it seems I've lost the sound on that little portion, so nothing important, just explaining to you that I've just finished the blocking in portion of the painting, and I'm just now going to start focusing on adding a few more details and trying to make it look a bit more interesting and a bit more alive, obviously. But that was just really just a basic blocking stage, explaining where I wanted my highlights to be, where my finger is pointing now. And there was a very strong sort of light highlight I was going to focus on, and my dark highlights on the left there. Okay, so now you can see I've progressed a little bit more again. So I've worked on the reflection of the water. I'm pretty happy with that now. Yeah, it's starting to take shape slowly but surely. I'm not sure about my beach line. I think I'm gonna leave it now because I can't really change it. But I think I might have to come back and change the beach line on the left. But that's okay. It's still working okay now. I've got to work on the tree on the right now, trying to bring a bit of more interest to it. And yeah, so far so good. We keep going. Okay, well that's it. I'm gonna stop here. So I've cheated a little bit. I added a bit of interest by putting a few leaves on the tree, just to create a bit more interest. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. I think that that will do. And just bring it a bit closer. And in the background is the scene I was looking at. Lights changed completely again, but I'm happy with the exercise. The exercise was to work on the water reflections, and yeah, I'm happy with the way it's turned up. It looks good enough for an exercise for now. So here it is. So here we are, all done, and I'm eating my banana now. Nothing like a banana after a painting. Just restore the energy up. I'm not going to venture too far just yet because it's a bit of a dog park, and the last thing I need is a dog to come and piss on my painting. After it's just fallen off onto my board already, I've got paint all over it the first time, so I'm just hoping that the dogs keep it away for now. They're lovely dogs, I love dogs, but I say I don't know how piss gets up from an old painting. I don't think I want to try that. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, thanks again for joining me on this gorgeous morning here in Perth, Western Australia, and I look forward to see you all guys soon. And feel free to subscribe, share with your friends, and leave me a comment on what you think what I'm doing. If you feel like you want to explore Perth a little bit more, or you want to see more seascapes, anything, just give me a challenge and I'll give it a shot. Alright, so in the meantime guys, have a lovely day, and I spin the camera around and let you enjoy the view. Okay, see ya.